Karen. Wow, I love the detail you put in yours. I like the little wood pile and this little bit of the barn. That looks really good. And you've got a really nice balance of light and dark. You added these rocks and they look added. Some of these need to touch each other. They, I think to me they look just a little bit odd. I would have had a couple rocks in the stream sticking up then. So the rocks look a little odd to me, but here's the main thing. When you put that fence in, you have to do the same perspective. So here's how that has to work. You've got back here, let's see if I can show you this. Let me just flatten everything. I did. Okay, so back here somewhere is your vanishing point. Okay? I mean, it's your horizon line. Let's see, let me make that bigger and wider. Let's just change this to, all right, we're going to just, all right, somewhere back in here. Well, that's not right either. I'd like to have the width changed too. I'm going to do that. All right, so back here is your horizon line, which should be straight. I'm trying to do this with a mouse, but okay. So then, you've changed these. So somewhere back in this way, you've got to have, let's see, well, maybe I can do the arrow instead. Let's try that. All right, because I need a straight line here. All right, this has to be straight up and down. And it's going to go like that. That's it. You know what? Let's just take this over into Painter and do it. I'm just going to call this, what are we going to call this? Brick wall. All right, I'm going to show you because you've got the perspectives off on that. And that's why the wall looks weird. So the wall's not a terrible idea. It just looks a little odd. So everything else being absolutely done perfectly. So let's see. Brick wall. Okay, open. All right, so now we can do it. All right, let's just come on up here. Brush size. All right, so here's what has to happen. These lines here need to go that way. They need to go like that so that the wall looks flat, right? See, there's your wall. I mean, obviously I'm doing this thicker, right? So you wanted it kind of splayed out like this, right? So then saying this is going this way, that's going that way, that's going this way, and this is doing that. Okay? So these funny little lines are doing that, and these are going like, then there's your edge of your wall, and these are going across like that. Okay? So that means that these bricks are going that way, these are going that way, but you needed to change the top of that. Obviously you got to do it the size you have it. I'm just making it big enough where you can see it, okay? So, you know, there's the top of your brick wall. And I probably would have just made the brick wall light on top. Usually on a brick wall what they do is they have sort of a, if you know, they'll do some sort of a light brick wall. I don't know if we want a light brick wall over there, certainly not that color. Well, you could just leave it, you know, yeah, you pretty much have to do it the way you did, but you've got to have those lines. You absolutely have to have those lines going this way. And because, again, your vanishing point's over here, and they're going like this. Okay, they're all going at that angle, that way. This is going like that. There's usually a little lip, and then there's your wall. And then the other thing is your wall's going to get a little narrower. Two, it's not going to be wide like that. It gets narrower as it goes back. Where's my dark green? Your wall gets narrower as it goes back here. Okay? And I'm not sure why you want it splayed out. Yeah, but that's still right. See, and then I think I would rather have it straight up and down. I think this, I would have kept this straight up and down like this. It's the dark wall. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this looks better straight up and down, by the way. I think. Guess you could just have it dark on top too. That would work, and then you wouldn't have to talk about it. Well, that might be all right to do that. You're a little too perfect here with the hay. You might want to have some, I don't know, you've got the lighter ones, but just have something go out a little bit there like that. Just a couple ones that aren't so perfect. And then you want to take those rocks and connect a couple so that they're not just, well, you did these kind of, but maybe then I might put a rock in the stream too. Might have a couple that are in the stream. Also, this side of the stream has a little bit of a shadow on it. Did you see that, by the way? Zoom, zoom, zoom. Make this darker. No, not that. Okay, so I like the spillway that you did here. Yeah, now this is a little lighter up here on the top of the rocks. Kind of like what you've got. And then if you're going to do this with the grass, well, why not? We're onto it now, right? Then I probably would have made the path a little wider as it got this way. Where do you go here? I just would have had this path just a little bit wider going this way, just a hair. Because, you know, things get wider as they go back and darker as they go. You know, the smaller as they go back here like this. There, something like that. Yep, like that. That's what I would do. And maybe if you're going to be the last of the big spenders here, I might come and do a shadow underneath on the water. Just this would be under glazing. I would glaze this. I like this tree here, by the way, better than his stupid barn. By the way, I think it's much better. Big improvement, actually. I like what you've done. So we're going to say we need a shadow on this side of the river. There we go. There, how's that? Coming up like that. I suppose this wall would throw a shadow too, by the way. I don't like it though. I wouldn't, even if it does, I'd be careful with it. Maybe this would be in shadow right here. Okay, so those are my magnificent suggestions because I really like your picture. And just gonna tone that back. I didn't want to see the white, but that's what I'm thinking. Let's come over here and grab it. Copy. Come over here and go paste. Okay. See what the shadow did for the river? Kind of tone those rocks back so they're not sticking up. Widen the path. Straighten out your fence. Okay. Looks good. That's my big suggestions. Good job. Really nice barn and everything. Excellent. Good, really good job.